Well, that's got them up and moving here at the Lakeside. It's a bit of Pharrell Williams after. It seems like with the Dutch players, they do love a bit of a rave up for their walk-on music. No doubt tapping their toes in the box. John Rawling and Vassal Zijlstra.
Thank you, Matt. Yes, England against Holland then, just the way the Lakeside likes it. No question about who starts as favourite. Lorraine Winstanley, an England international for 7 years, is quoted by the on-site bookies as 2-1 on to win this match. This is her 6th appearance at Lakeside and her 4th as a seed. And Zijlstra has a BDO ranking of 11. She's been here just once before. She's played two, won one, lost one on the Lakeside stage. Eileen de Graaf beat her in the quarterfinals last year. So Lorraine Winstanley, the 5th seed here, 41 years of age, from Buxton, reached the semi-finals in 2012. And Zijlstra, as I mentioned, has been here just once before, reaching the quarterfinals. She comes from Heerlen in the Netherlands, the 43-year-old. Anastasia Dobromislova, the 3-time champion and 4th seed, or Rhian Griffiths, will play the winner in the quarterfinals this year. And as with all of these women's first-round matches, it's the first to 2 sets, and we will have a break after the first of those sets.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg, it's Lorraine to throw first. Game on.
Lorraine's husband, Dean, a 2011 finalist in the men's event, lost out to Martin Adams there. Not here tonight, he's gone back on the roads. He's driving big lorries again for a living now. No doubt he'll be coming up here to support Lorraine
30. Later
in the week if she continues to progress. Daughter Josie will be watching on as well, maybe here, I'm not sure. She's an England youth international.
60.
Lorraine made her debut at Lakeside as a qualifier in 2011. Lost 2-0 to Irina Armstrong.
Got beaten by Dieter last year in the quarterfinals, 2-0.
And in the semis of 2012.
Indeed. England international now for some 6 years. Anka got to 3 semi-finals this year, but hasn't got a title to her name in 2016.
21.
Has got that one ranking title success back in 2012, as you heard Richard Ashton tell you. Hungarian Open champion that year. Had that thrilling match against Anastasia in the first round last year. It went to sudden death. Remember that one?
Sudden death in the 5th leg of the deciding set in the Women's World Championship.
And then got beaten by Eileen de Graaf in the next round.
Lorraine's had a busy year since we last saw her.
85.
Losing to Dieter 12 months ago. Scottish Open champion. She also reached the final of the Dutch Open, the European Classic and the Belgium
85.
Open. Josie and Jessie, Lorraine's daughters.
Beat me to it. Well, will she stay there? I think so. Oh, no, maybe not.
127. Lorraine, you require 81.
So, 81 for the opening leg of this first set. So important in the women's games that they get a good start. What a way to start that was. Treble 19, double 12, thank you very much. 81, out we go.
That's why she was the odds-on favourite to win.
Short formats, it's absolutely vital that they do get this good start, though, because you get that first set under your belt, and
99.
Awfully difficult for the one who loses that first set to come back.
4 women's first-round matches so far. They've all gone 2-0.
That kind of underlines it, doesn't it? Everybody having a good time.
100.
Eileen de Graaf on the right there of your shot. And Anker's partner, Dave.
100. $140.
BDO ranked number 11, Zijlstra. Good player on a day,
60.
but Winstanley, as Vassos has told you, rightly being installed as the favourite for this one. She's on a finish when she comes back, 142.
81. Lorraine, you require 142.
Already had that terrific 81 checkout. Oh, good dart. Oh, she went the bull route for double 16. Now just checking where she's at.
84.
It's not a bad lead.
And you require 149.
Treble 19 for double 16 is what's left. So Lorraine will come back.
81.
58 points.
Lorraine, you require 58.
Away from a breaker throw. There's the big 18. And there
shot to the
is the double top.
Lorraine Winstanley.
Nice solid performance so far from Lorraine.
Lorraine to throw first. Game on.
Averaging nearly 80, but the checkout's good. The 81 checkout, now that, and 2 out of 3 on her checkouts.
Averaged almost 85 in the first
60.
round here last year against Rachel Brooks, a match she won 2-0.
That was the best that she's achieved here.
$41.
Take a break at the end of the first set in the women's event, so if Lorraine takes this leg, there'll be a little
60.
interval, anchored to go backstage and regroup and hopefully come back flying. But Winstanley made a really good start and she's capitalising.
70. 60.
She and husband Dean used to practice for hours at home. I'm sure they still do.
$95.
Good player, Dean. It'd be nice to see him back on the circuit again at some stage. Taking a bit of a break from it at the moment.
When he's here and supporting her, you know about it.
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he? Not a man to argue with either. Plenty of
60.
him. Massive petrol head, Dean is.
81.
Well, she's moving nicely with the darts on a finish now. And looking for a nice little shutout first leg.
56.
So
Lorraine,
140.
you require 140.
Treble 20, the first dart she's looking for. Well, she'll stay up there. Ton would be a nice leave.
Anker's
100.
scoring is just letting her down at the moment. Averaging just 49 with her first 9 darts. She's a lot better than that, as we saw last year.
100.
So tops required
Lorraine, you
for
require
Lorraine
40.
Winstanley to take this opening set. Well, what's been a pretty one-sided
Game
set, and
shot.
there it
And
is.
the first set.
Finishing's been exemplary.
Lorraine
3 out of 4, a
Winstanley.
75% checkout rate. And she goes to the interval, a very, very comfortable first set winner. She was quoted as even money by the bookies to win 2-0. I rather thought that was a pretty handy bet, and it's certainly looking like a good one now. She looks as though she's well on course, and a set up at the interval.
Wins tonight for Paul Hogan, 3-2 win over Martin Phillips. Great win for him. That Glenn Durrant awaits in round 2. Lorraine one up and cruising really against Anke Zijlstra, who hasn't done herself justice thus far. Remember, in the women's first round matches, it's 1-2, so Lorraine halfway there. And either Anastasia Dobromislova or Rhian Griffiths await in the quarterfinals. Can Anke find a way back, or will Lorraine get the job done? Back we go to the comms box.
Well, you'd suspect that the latter is going to be the case, that Lorraine will get the job done fairly prompto, unless Anke can massively up her scoring. Only averaging 64 in her first 9 is pretty lamentable by her standards. She's not yet had a shot at a double. Lorraine Winstanley absolutely dominant at this
Second
point.
set, first leg, it's Anke to throw first. Game on.
Well, that's a better start. Only
81.
2 scores of 100 plus so far from Anke in this match.
That's not a bad way to come back, is it?
Boys George and Axel Rose, they love the darts.
Usually get the band members of
84.
KISS around as well, don't we? They're usually here.
They will doubtless come.
Alice Cooper's seen on occasion. Other big names like the darts.
Lots of Elvises. Sparks, I'm told, there's a bloke in the middle.
Blues Brothers were around.
45.
Sparks, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us, was it? Both of us, sorry.
On a finish after 9 darts, Lorraine.
22.
Best checkout so far was that 81.
161.
Bring the house down if she could do this.
So she's had 4 darts at a double, Lorraine Winstanley, and hit 3 of them. Anke, as you can see, struggling with the scoring, and yet to have a dart to win a leg.
So 61 required for the opening leg of this second set. Short format. Well, she was looking for the 25 and she's hit 50, so 3-4-4 would be the way to go. Here we go. 4-4.
57.
This time she's missed one.
Lorraine, you require 4.
Well, she's back for 2-2.
No score. Anke, you
Pretty
require
close.
128.
128 for Anke, who, stating the blindingly obvious, does need to very rapidly get into this match or it's going to be goodbye.
90. Lorraine, you require 4.
Pair of 2s. It's not a bad marker. Over we go, in we go, and it's 1-0.
Lorraine Winstanley.
And a break of throw.
Second leg, it's Lorraine to throw first. Game on.
It's a walk in the park at the moment, isn't it?
60.
28 is the difference between their averages, where it was before that last visit, with their first 9 darts.
60.
Not sure quite what to make of that.
The start or the fancy
43.
dress?
Fancy dress. It was one of those sort of pictures where whatever you say, you'd hang yourself. It wasn't a good idea.
85.
Tremendous outfit. Outfits.
$41.
Well, that was a chance
48.
to get all over the Winstanley throw, and it didn't quite happen.
She just took a moment before coming back to the oche and straight back into the treble 20.
140.
3 quiet visits, but that's more like it.
$140.
A few darts players around the arena. So Darren Webster earlier on, one of Dean's big mates.
$100. $81. Lorraine, you require 117.
Well, if they're from an old folks home, they're looking pretty good on it.
Tops here for a 2-0 lead in the second set.
97. Anchor, you require 87.
Right, come on, Anchor, 87. 20 would leave the bull. Bullseye for a leg.
40.
It was her first dart
Lorraine,
at
you
a double.
require 20. Game shot, and the
She has
second
finished
leg.
really well
Lorraine
tonight.
Winstanley. Third leg is Anchor.
Another quality
throwing
dart.
first.
2-0, only one more leg required. And Lorraine Winstanley is into the next round to play the winner of that match between Rhiannon Griffiths and Anastasia
42.
Dobromislova, who is due to be having a baby before too long.
Next few weeks.
Yeah, it looked fairly imminent.
Due in
Didn't
3
actually-
weeks, I think.
Is it as soon as that?
43.
Was that the Old People's Home Escape Committee? Put their names on their back in case they
60.
forget them.
$79. $90.
Well, only 90, but 3 trebles and a better 3 that from Zijlstra, who thus far absolutely hasn't done herself justice. She's thrown a little bit better since the interval, but not well enough to put Lorraine under pressure. Had that one dart at bull, and that's pretty much been it.
100. $45.
Yet another break of throw beckons.
43.
Paul Hogan, who's just been involved
Didn't he throw well?
in an excellent
Good
match
performance that was.
against Martin Phillips.
Hampshire man.
64.
2-0 up in sets. Paul pegged back to 2 apiece if you're just joining us, and then came through the decider 3-1.
A pair of them have been around forever, haven't they? And it's a who's who of great names that they've faced up there on that stage over the years.
45.
Nice to see them up there once more.
Paul's been coming here since 95 on and off, and Martin since 91. His first match in 91
25.
was against a certain Phil Taylor.
Phil won.
Yeah. but he beat Eric Bristow the following year.
Eric will be watching, no doubt. He'll be delighted that you've reminded viewers of that.
100.
Winstanley on a finish of 91 when she comes back. And this
40.
will be
Lorraine
for the match.
91.
Checking on the number with the referee. No finish now.
43. Anchor, you require 135.
She hasn't had a check out yet. 135. Well, that's 5.
45. Lorraine, you require 48.
Double 16 then for the match for Lorraine Winstanley. Another chance.
32. Anchor, you require 90.
Can she do it at last? 70. 20 would leave the bullseye. Bullseye then.
57. Lorraine, you require 16. Game.
There it is.
And the match. Lorraine Winstanley.
The phrase "never in doubt" could have been coined to describe that match. Anchor Zijlstra struggled from her very first start, and Lorraine Winstanley cruised into the second round.
Nice display.
2-0 the final score.
Nice display of sportsmanship as well, where she knows just what Anchor can do, and she just didn't deliver. And she's just saying to her, I know, I've been there, but on this occasion it wasn't to be.
Lorraine Winstanley.